boys and girls. Praise the Lord. My name is Teacher Vivian, and we are going to take some time to learn some Bible alphabets. And today we are going to be learning about the letter A or A. Okay, and I'm going to teach you a few things about the letter A or A in the Bible. And so our A represents Adam. A is for Adam in the Bible. I'd like to show you a photo of Adam. So Adam is this man who was the first person who was created by God, the very, very first person who was created by God. And Adam was given a wife by God named Eve. Yes, and together they lived in the Garden of Eden, which was a beautiful, beautiful place. But one day, Adam and Eve sinned against God. They disobeyed God. And so God got angry with them and sent them out of the Garden of Eden. And I would like to show you what happened. You see, in this picture, here is Adam and Eve and an angel of God sending them out of the Garden of Eden, which was a beautiful, beautiful place. And when they were sent out of the Garden of Eden, they went out to a place which was not as beautiful as Eden because they had made God angry by disobeying God. And this is what happens when we disobey our parents, when we disobey our guardians. They get angry at us and they get disappointed, and so they punish us. And so what are we learning from this lesson of Adam? Our A being Adam. We are learning to obey. Let us not be like Adam and Eve who disobeyed God. Let us obey God and obey our guardians, obey our parents, obey our teachers, and everything will be well with us. Now, I would like to show you another A. And this A is from an ark. Now, there was a man who was named Noah. Noah was a very, very good man. He obeyed God. And like Adam and Eve, he obeyed God. Now, Noah was told by God to build an ark. You can see it here, to build a big, big ark. And he was told how he would build it. Because God was angry at people, he brought a very, very big flood. A flood that took away everyone else who was not in the ark. So people who did not obey God were taken out. They were killed by the flood because God was angry. And you see, when God is angry, he punishes people. But also, when God is angry, he saves people who obey him. Just like Noah in this story, he was saved by God because he obeyed God. And so let us obey God and he will save us. When we call him, when we are in a problem, when we call to God because we obey God, he will hear us and he will answer us. And so, I am going to teach you a memory verse that will remind us about the letter A. It will remind us about obeying God. Okay? And so our memory verse for the week is taken from Romans 3 verse 23. Romans 3 verse 23. And it says, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Romans 3 verse 23. It says again, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And this memory verse reminds us that me and you sin against God. We sin all the time. But if we do not want to be like Adam and Eve, we have to come to God and ask the Lord for forgiveness. And so, if you can remember, our A represents Adam and the ark that reminds us to obey God. And so our memory verse is taken from Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Thank you so much for listening and see you next time.